Hi, it's Gary with Successful Gardens, and today I'm going to show you how I dig and prepare my canna lilies for winter storage. We've just gone through our first killing frost. In fact, earlier in the week we actually had snow, and as you can see in the neighborhood, some of the trees are losing their leaves. They're turning the golden colors of fall, and of course the canna lilies were frosted. Now, you might ask, why do I have a flower bed planted in the back of a pickup? Well, funny story is, it's about a group of ladies, and this is kind of a memorial to them. Over the past 50 years, have volunteered for our town in planting flowers throughout the whole town just to beautify along Main Street. They've awarded Yards of the Week over the years. So this truck used to be their watering truck. We restored this truck as our memorial to them, and then we plant it up each year. This year we planted canna lilies and petunias. It's just a fun little tribute. Now, so that I can handle these easier, I'm going to just start pruning these off down here lower to the ground level. Now that I have all the stalks cut off, the rhizomes are going to be easier to handle now and to gain access to, and so I can see how healthy they are. Pack these up and go prep them for their winter nap. Now that we have our canna lilies dug, we are going to now prepare them for our winter storage so that they have a good chance to winter over, and then in the spring we can plant them up and start the flowering process or the growing process all over again. So what I'm going to do, first off, I've got two pairs of tools. I've got a pair of pruners. This is what I use to cut the canna stalks down. And then I also have a knife. So in the process of storing your canna lilies over the winter, it's a two-step process. You need a curing period, probably a week, maybe 10 days, depending on the room temperature that you're storing or you're curing the rhizome in. And then after that, then you will actually store them. You'll prepare a dry bed for them to where they can be in darkness, but they also have a dry media around it. It can be dry peat moss, potting soil, very loose or coarse potting soil, as long as it's dry. I've seen you can use sawdust or wood shavings that you can buy at a pet store that's used for the pet bedding, or what I like to use is shredded newspaper. I'll just go ahead and cut this. This rhizome is ready to start the curing process. The curing process, like I said earlier, it takes about 7 to 10 days. And then that will start to this part. Any scars on this break right here that had another shoot off of it, it will start to callus over. And so then it would be ready for the storage time. So what I'm going to do now is get ready for curing. Now I'm ready to place them, to cure them, to set them in a room. I've got a small basement room that actually will stay warm, warm enough right now to help cure this. And so, but I happen to have a crate cardboard box, a flat cardboard box, even in the curing process, even say a cookie sheet would be fine. I'd actually line the cookie sheet, maybe put some wax paper or some parchment paper on that. But with this tray, I can just place these. On some of these, the roots were so tight, I guess I need to trim those roots a little more. But the crown of or the rhizome of this was still so tight that there is still some soil in there. But in that curing process, that soil will dry, and then before I put them into the storing media, I still can brush that off. We'll set this aside to let them cure for about a week's time. All right, I'm cheating. I'm going to show you, once these rhizomes have been cured for about 10 days, what you will want to do is cardboard box, and I have shredded paper. So I'm adding the shredded paper to the bottom of that box. Now remember, these have been cured for a week's time. So what you will then want to do is place them strategically in the box. Add another layer of shredded paper or sawdust or whatever you use. And then add the rest. That way the tissue of each of the rhizomes are not touching each other. They're being separated. And with that, I've got the second layer in there, and then I'll go ahead and add a top covering to those. Box those up. That way they can stay, I mean, air still can flow through, but it's tight. And then I will mark this with 4 cannas. Now that you have them secured, they're ready for hibernation. You can forget about them until you're ready to pull them out and plant them up come springtime. Thanks for watching this video. Hopefully it has been helpful for you. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. And until next time, let's get growing.